Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FODL. That's right, this is the FODL, the first online darts league, and we are here with another edition of Darts Night, Darts Night on Twitch. Right here is the transition. As you can see, weeknights, Monday through Thursday, starting around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we got lots of matches ahead of you this evening. Tripleheader, in fact. That's 3 matches. That's about 3 hours of hearing only my voice. Who am I? Well, my name is Dylan, a.k.a. Dilly Dilly, a.k.a. the one who always cast the tripleheaders, disregard radar last night, a.k.a. the quintessential voice of the FODL, and I am happy to be with you all here this evening. As the music, again, hard cuts. I gotta talk to someone about making it so that music continues to the very end of the video. So I'll put something else on in the background. We got lots of darts. So I'm gonna just introduce the players of tonight's first match. There you have it. We're going to start things off with the Accountant versus Beef Easy. The Accountant hails from Alexandria, Virginia. Last season was 11th in the FODL B. Found himself falling to the C division. Throwing with the 22-gram windmill, Simon Whitlock's. Of course, hashtag count on it. Not that he can. His opponent, Beef Easy, hailing from Springfield, Virginia. Last season, finished second in the FODL D. Found himself going up. So, there you go. Throws with a 25-grand windmill, Mark Webster's. So both windmill darts. And of course, hashtag, beefy. He is the beefiest of beefs. Let's bring it to the standings to see where things stand. Coming here into this Gameweek 8. As you can see, there's actually been several more matches played, but we are heading into our almost Judgment Week, as Judgment Week is technically next week. This is the week right before. That's how time works. Accountant sits there in third with 83 points to his name, sitting in the promotion playoff zone with Kilf right behind him, but Accountant has a match in hand. So favor to the Accountant in that to put some distance behind, ahead of the Kilf who is behind him. And try to make the difference up here against Doughboy. Just try to get some seeding here for the Accountant as Alpine Stranger looking strong right now at 115 points there in first position. Beef Easy, however, sits at 10th. Right there at the top of relegation with 55 points, only 6 behind his brother Unholy Cannoli, both with the same amount of matches plays, as well as 8 behind Triple T and Outlander. Really not much difference between Beef Easy and those above him. 10 points only separate him and Slappy Pappy in 6. So Beef Easy trying to get himself out of that dedicated relegation zone to at least have a chance to play in the relegation playoffs. There's only one position that does nothing, and that's number 4, the Kill. So people are trying to at least fight for 4, if not 1 through 3. No one wants to sit in relegation or the relegation playoffs and have themselves shifting downwards. So Beef Easy at least trying to fight to get him into the playoffs to fight again to stay in. It's a whole thing. Let's look at the schedule real quick just to get a glimpse of who has already played this game week. Slappy Pappy and Outlander have played, and Alpine Stranger and the Kilf have played. Those are the bonus points currently. Slappy with a 7 mark, Alpine 2.52 NPR, and as well as a 21 darter. Kilf with a 180. Saw that on stream last night. Slappy Pappy with an 80 checkout. Those are the bonus points. Let's look at the stats between these two players. And a pretty dramatic difference there in the cricket portion, at least when it comes to ranking. Accountant, 26 overall, 2.03 NPR. Beef Easy, 43rd with a 1.55. So quite the difference between the two in cricket. Miss percentages, Accountant below 50%. Beef Easy above Then Triple and Bull, 5 mark, 7 mark, 9 mark. Accountant getting some good percentages there, all over Beef Easy. And as you can see there, the legs won. Beef Easy has just been playing people at the same level that Accountant has been playing people. And considering their NPRs, makes it a little bit tougher for Beef. As you can see, the leg win percentage dramatically drops for Beef at 22%. 501, a little bit closer. Accountant, 45 3-dart average. Beef Easy, 43.5. This is where Beef Easy closes the gap. First 9s are strong. Average finish pretty much equal. Ton plus, ton 40, pretty much equal as well. The ton 40 is exactly equal. And yeah, it's Cricket by the numbers goes to Accountant. 501. It's a toss-up. It's incredibly close with the averages. We'll have to see how it all plays out as I bring it over to the split view. See if these players are ready to go. Players, are you ready to get this thing going?
Yep.
All right, well then let's get it going. We have the Accountant on the left, Beef Easy on the right. C Division, 7 legs. Starting off with Cricket, the Accountant has the darts first. Game on.
Come Beef. Shoot, man.
And he's going to start off strong with 5 20s from the Accountant, and things are underway. Beef Easy not going to be able to follow up as strongly. Only going to get a single 19 as well as a single 16 up ahead. Shout out to Dukes09 who subscribed at the beginning of the stream. 30 months. At Tier 1, 30 months streak. That's pretty strong. There's a big treble 20 to make up for the misses down at 19s. He had a next door neighbor treble 7. Just on the wire, but a beautiful third to get a treble. Beef, however, looks like he only finds a single 19, loving the 7s himself. Having a bit of trouble. Accountant's going to take a punishing dart. 4 19s for the Accountant. Up by 119 points. Beef Easy has yet to close a wedge. This is just the beginning of the leg. Dart's going stray. Looks like a single 20 and a single 18 just below the treble mark. See, we have a new face in the chat. I'm going to make sure I say this right, because this could go either way. It could be Psycho Knight, like a Psycho Knight, like an insane knight, or Sicko Nitty. I don't even know. That doesn't work. So Psycho Knight, thanks for joining. There's a 5 mark from Beef Easy in the 18, finally finding a treble when he needs it. Starts to close that gap.
Trash.
And only a single 18. Accountant says trash, as he's unable to close the wedge, leaving it open for Beef to score some more. I look to the chat. Your dad's GF says hello. And Ghoul's Echo almost immediately replying as if to say it's not him, says hello as well. Got Pits 2 in the chat. Train Photo, Alki, Ario 27. Not the author's sister, Repat 180. Thank you all for joining for our Magic Wizard Pinball Deadhead as well. There's a big trouble. 17 from Accountant after closing 18s. Pushing Beef. He has to skip over 17s. Goes straight to 16s. King Ranj in there as well. As Beef managing to find 2. Already had that mark from the attempts at 19s earlier. So does close it, but nothing else. And with Accountant missing 16s, goes up for 20s to add some more points. But Beef Easy with the wedge. Looking to score. Needs to make up the point difference. Looks like he's managing to find 3 16s. So tacks on 48 points. Puts him very close. And the third dart comes in from the Accountant. Able to close 16s. Uses all 3. And stops Beef Easy's progression. Beef Easy forced to move again. but to no avail. All darts missing the 15. An accountant with a great opportunity will find a trouble with a third 4 15s, and he punishes Beef Easy's missing of the 15 wedge, closes and tacks on some extra points. Beef Easy forced to the center of the board. It's going to start off with a single bull, but accountant only needs 3 to take the leg. There's one. Only going to find a single bull. I think that the way that darts wedged each other was completely blocking, went up to 20s and missed for the points. Got with a 2.7 NPR right now. Beef Easy falling behind at that 1.9. All 3 darts scatter across the board. Goes back to the account looking for 2. There's 1. Not going to find it, but another single bull puts him a single bull away. Again, Beef Easy going to have a tough time of it. But accountant can't seal the deal. Finds a single 20, tacks on some more points. Alki Dart says, got to cheer Beef tonight. Go Beef. As we might have lost Beef. Does Dart still show in the board? Beef, are you there? And I hear the darts. I hear darts, but I don't see anything from the camera. Beef Easy, give your camera a refresh if you can hear us. Apparently he missed. An accountant continues not to be able to hit the center of the board. Goes back to Beef Easy. There we go. Board back. And another miss. Bulls proving to be difficult for both of these players. Accountant started off strong, but he's continued to not find it. But the second one finally does find the bull. There it is. Game shot. And the leg to the accountant. Came to bulls with a 2.9 NPR, dropped a little bit after several misses, ends it with a 2.2, but takes the leg, holds the throw. Beef Easy will have the darts here in the second leg. Game on. And there's a great start. And a great start for Beef Easy. Blazes it out the gate, 4 20s. Start things off. Treble first dart was beautiful. Tried to make it down to 19s but missed. There's 3 19s to start for the account, but Beef Easy hard with points on the board. Going for 19s. He goes for that hero. Finds a single 16 and a single 19. He accidentally marked only the single 19.
Gosh.
As there is a miss from the accountant. Beef Easy will fix his score. I think I just heard him say, no, I won't. Something just happened. I think he did not do it correctly.
That sounds right.
As it somehow flips back over to accountant, so...
We'll get there.
He's figuring it out, maybe. All right, Beef, just mark this a treble 19 and a single 16, and I'll fix that. There we go. All right. That's one way to do it. Back in action. As goes over to count, going for the 18s, only finds a single. Someone needs to watch the tutorial. Slappy Pappy comes in. Twitch Chatter 09 says chat just got hotter as the darts do not show again on Beef Easy's board, but we hear the darts going in. Apparently has gotten 2 18s. We need Beef to refresh again. That could be a good deflection. Stays inside the 18s. Accountant closing the wedge just ahead of Beef Easy. And Beef looking for that crucial third. Cannot find the 18s and does not close it. So finally, an opportunity for the accountant to make up the difference. But only finds a single 18, leaves him behind in points. Beef Easy will find the close of 18s with the first dart. Looks like he's going for points with the last two. Might have found a single 20 there with the third. And as you can see there at the top right, the Grubs and Left Hand Hooligan finally getting their match started. That's 7 17s from the accountant out of nowhere. Almost a 9, potentially, that third deflecting up above. And a huge turn from the accountant suddenly turns the tables. Oh, how the turntables. There's 2 20s for Beef. The Grubs, again, gifts a tier 1 sub. Thanks to Grubs.
God.
You've gifted so many. Just a single 20 there from the accountant. Was unable to close. Was just in the corner. Almost at that treble with the first. Excuse me. There is a miss.
Replay.
Big miss from Beef Easy. Only needed 1 to take the point lead after that, but does nothing. Accountant finds a treble, closes the 20s. Scores a devastating blow against Beef Easy, who now finds himself behind and forced to move. The Grubs is Twitch Santa. I love Pearson's reaction. Standard to Grubs. It's not a thanks to Grubs. It's, yeah, that's about right. So we're waiting now for Beef. And at one point, I don't even know if it's technical issues.
Score on my side yet.
Say that again?
What was just scored? There we go. All right.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it must be his internet's real bad.
Just refresh.
Oh, yes. The darts show up, and nothing scored for Beef Easy. And only a single 16 for the accountant. Beef Easy, again, had an earlier mark in the 16s while aiming for the 19s and a big first dart. We'll make use of it. Couldn't follow it up, but a treble 16 will close it and get that extra point to jump him up by 10, but the accountant with the 17 still open. Finds him no trouble. 4 17s for the accountant. And continues to keep Beef Easy behind him in points. There's 2 16s for Beef. Some big darts happening in the DeGrubs Hooligan match. DeGrubs currently averaging a 4.2 MPR in cricket against Hooligans 3.0. Accountant will close 16s and tack on another 17 points with his third. Beef Easy remains behind. Might have been going for the close of 17s there.
You're right, Dilly.
Apparently I'm right. Couldn't see where that second dart went, but we saw the third. Just a single 15 there for Beef Easy. Yo-Yo Dad says, go accountant. And The Cali Kid just says, let's go darts. Looks like a single 17 and a single 15 for Beef continues to fall behind after Accountant throws a big treble 15. Another huge turn for the Accountant to close out the wedge ahead of Beef. Tack on some more points. Accountant will only need 3 bulls to take the leg. Beef can only score off the bull. Last leg, I think he only found 1. This time finds nothing. Accountant finds 1. There's 2. And the hat trick all in the same hole. Game shot and the leg to the Accountant. Look at the precision. They're all just in the same spot. Huge for the Accountant. Great 3 bulls. And to finish up that and sweep the cricket portion, he will lead us here into 501. Game on. The chat immediately loves it. There's 41 to start from the Accountant. Alkidar says, Hattie. Now the other sister goes, damn. But like lowercase damn with a period like Kendrick Lamar. Chatter09 says, tight. Bang, says T Fantastic. Woes, tights. Lots of tights and booms. King Ross is all in the same hole. Nice. Well, looks like DeGrubs will take his first leg against Left Hand Hooligan with a 3.3. There is a 24 from the Accountant. And a 50 from B, finding the double 20. Little high scooter dart. $45 from Accountant, keeping things a little slow there on the left side, averaging 37 over 9. Alki DeGrub's taking legs and gifting subs. As the darts appear, there's a 45 there from Beef. Easy. A slow and steady battle here. In this leg, there's a 45 to answer from the Accountant. So both players just continuing down the board. I couldn't tell if the dart flew out or the flight. The dart must have popped out. You couldn't hear it. But just 10 scored for Beef Easy.
That's one way to do that.
As that's one way to do that, he says. Finds there a treble 12 and 18 and might have been a treble 1. Yeah, it was a treble 1. 45 there from Beef Easy.
Oh my god.
I was going to say Accountant's starting to pull away here, but just a 25 scored as he misses high. $45 for Beef. Sorry, I looked up, and now this leg of cricket, left-hand hooligan with 3.3. DeGrubs was at a 1.0. But it looks like he started to turn things around. There is 60 from the Accountant, just above 200. Potentially be putting himself into checkout range first. There's just 40 from B. Finds another scooter dart. Great first. The good darts there from the Accountant. Ton score to leave 104. He's on a checkout first. Beef Easy with the frozen hand. Sits at 225. Hashtag internet gamesmanship. There is apparently 28 from Beef. Oh, there the darts go. Account at 104. And it's off. Need the treble 15 there, just above it. Can't tell where that last one went. Might have been 4. Yep, leaves 66. They're scoring 38. Beef back at 197. And decides to shoot the 20 to not even lead the big fish. Count 66.
Jeez.
And he's going to find it with a third game shot. And the leg to the accountant. Finding the 6, he reacted in a way that confused me personally. I guess the dart was definitely not where he was intending. But he cleans it up perfectly. Takes the first leg of 5-0, and Beef has the darts here in the next. Game on. Must have been aiming, I'm guessing, for the treble 10. Just to venture a guess, because I don't know. There's 60 to start things off for Beef Easy. And a 15 from the account to answer back. Oh, dart goes high. Scootering it up. Just a 40 scored from Beef. There it is. There is a breakfast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is our first official breakfast of this evening's first matchup. And we here at the FODL always, literally always, during the regular season, ask an official breakfast question to you, the people. And in standard fashion, I didn't really think of one. It's just not what I do. It's very hard to do. There's a nice ton, though, from Beef Easy. As he wants the breakfast question. He's waiting for it. 6-day answer there back from the accountant. Sorry, I was setting up another match there. As Surgeon Author about to get things started early up there on the top left. This is 45 from Beef Easy. So neither of these players in checkout range as of yet. Breakfast question. I got nothing right now. I'm completely blanking. I'm going to leave it to the next leg. As Beef Easy is almost on a checkout. Give myself some time to marinate a breakfast question, so you'll have to wait. Damn right, quintessential. There's a 41 from Beef Easy, so he will be on 146. Beef Easy has the darts. 146. And it's off. And finds a treble 5 there with the last one. Will leave himself 91. There's 59 from accountant. Good turn there. We'll leave him on 160. Beef Easy 91. Wow, just next door. Oh, that's just below it. For a second there, I thought it was in the treble 20, but it's just below it. 49 scored for Beef Easy. Count 160. And it's off. By the way, reminder at home, we all have and it's off emotes. Beef Easy requires 42. Double 16. Double 9. Doing the math here, he hit the double 7. He's left with 18. And he's going to find it with the third game shot and the leg to Beef Easy. You know, he hit the double seven. He just blanked. He had no idea what the math was. As I gave him a little push there. And then he nails the double 9. Aged Beef says the kill. And he is on the board. No whitewash here. Account will have the darts in hand. Game on. Big darts. And that's a very beefy checkout there. Almost, it's within expectations. There's an 85 to start things off from the accountant. Breakfast question. I owe you all a breakfast question. Okay. This is my breakfast question. What is the one breakfast that you are willing to wait an hour to 2 hours for? Let's say you go to a restaurant or something that you want to go for breakfast. They're like, wait's going to be about an hour. Or maybe it just takes a long time to cook. What is that one breakfast that you are willing to wait a long time for? Minimum 1 hour. Let us know in the chat. That's our official breakfast question of the first matchup between these two players. There's a 26 from Beef and a great start from the accountant. An 85. An accountant much better this leg, though the 85s are at the ends of an 11 and a 41. Good darts from the accountant so far. On the other side, there's a 25. So start off well from Beef. Started to dip here in the last couple throws. As there's just a 25. I like how certain authors like, yeah, we're going to get things started early, and they've just yet to start. What's the point of telling me that if you haven't started in the last 10 minutes? There is a 37 there from Beef Easy, so both players continuing down. That looks like a good first. Might just be a 66. Yeah, great first dart. Does not follow it up with the next two. People talking about Kava as the answer. That's a pretty good answer. Though it might not be the kava that people are thinking of. I think there's technically two kavas. One that does like the it's almost like a healthy spin on Chipotle of some style. I don't know. And then there's kava that does the tapas plates. There's just 40. Account requires 143. Oh, need the treble 19 at least leave bullseye after finding the treble 12. Find a 20 there with the last leaf 68. Beef Easy looking to try to put himself on a checkout. Looks to score 45 potentially. He does, just leaves him out of range. Account sits at 68. Oh, need double 16, but keeps it inside. We'll be left with 16, but no pressure from Beef. So account will have 3 darts to return. Beef Easy trying to put some pressure on here. And pressure he will. 83, unfortunate third there, but 83 scored for Beef Easy. Leave 88. Count to 16. Cannot find the double 8. Goes inside on the third. Beef Easy looking for 88. Not going to have a dart there at it. Finds the 5 with the last one. Leaves 61. Accountant looking at 8. Needs a double 4. We'll find it with a third dart. Game, shot, and the leg to the accountant. Going with that one. Beef Easy not putting enough pressure on. Beef Easy cleaning it up. Goes up 4-1. Or sorry, accountant cleaning up. Goes up 4-1 over Beef Easy in this 7-leg division. So we'll take the win. But we still got 2 legs to go. Beef Easy has the darts in hand. Game on. So let's look at the answers to the breakfast question. Breakfast question is, what is the breakfast or breakfast place that you're willing to wait minimum an hour for? There's a ton to start for Beef Easy. And let me check the answers. Yoda J Muse says, breakfast at Buchan in Vegas. There's a ton 40 from the accountant. Doing it while I'm looking at the chat, but I knew to take a glance. I had the instinct feeling that good darts were thrown. There's 28 scored from Beef Easy. That's the professional I am. I could just tell by the sound of the darts that it was a good throw. There's a 45. Your dad's GF says frittata, maybe. A frittata? An hour for a frittata? That's so bad. T-Fantastic. Kava Bottomless Brunch is where that answer came from. Kill says, I've taken the Metro to Virginia for bagels. That is a decision. There's 60 from the accountant. Adenak goes, F that. Doesn't exist. I can make eggs at home in 5 minutes. You say that. But you just clearly never had a place that's worth the hour wait. There's an 80 from Beef Easy. Evil Morty 69 says Frankenberry. Frankenberry. Those like the cereals? Like the Frankenberries? Is that what those were? You guys know what I'm talking about? There's a good ton for the account. We'll put them at 156, so I'm going to shut up. No, it is over to Beef. Again, Dart's still showing the board, so I have no idea what's going on. Oh, here we go. So they appear here. Might be just 40. Hard to tell where these darts are lying. It's just 40. Account requires 156. And it's on. 45 scored. He won 11. Beef Easy back at 223. Could get himself there. He's going to make it difficult for himself as he scores 3. Finding a 1 and double 1. Account at 111. So he gets a 7 there with the last one. Should have scored 44, not 34.
Yeah, sorry.
As that could be a ton or a ton 40 from Beef. It's a ton 40 from Beef, and sudden pressure is on the accountant as he fixes his score. Had scored a 44, not a 34. So we'll be left with 67, but pressure is on. And it's gonna bust! Was looking for the 18 to leave 32, but hits the treble. Bust with Beef Easy knocking at 80. Something must have happened. Waiting for the darts to appear. He must have had a dart at it, as you heard the reaction, but we saw none of the darts. Accountant at 67.
How mad is everyone right now?
Eye rolls. It's the double 18. Cannot find the double 7. So left with 14. Beef Easy on the Rascal gives that camera a little refresh. We see ya. Waving very blurry, but we see ya. Jesus, the dart hit. You saw the board shift. The board move from the power of that one. Oh, it might just be inside. It is just on the wire. 10 scored for Beef. Account at 14 goes straight forward, goes inside. Double 2. Gotta find it with a third. Game shot and the leg to the accountant. Cleans up the 14-7-3. Double 2. How matter is everybody, as he says. Luckily, with Beef Easy not being able to check out, manages to take it. We got one final leg. Accountant with the darts. Game on. I think we got more answers to the breakfast question. Because there's actually a lot of stuff there. Egg McMuffin says not the... An hour for an Egg McMuffin? Okay. Let's see here. DJ MyQ says snooze in Denver. Let's see here. Look for some other answers. Gil says, speaking of Arlington, unlimited brunch at Ambar is dangerous. Wilson Hardware was mentioned as well. Apparently a 61 score for Beef. And I'm sure there are some other answers that I just didn't see. Cool. It's weird. I'm keeping in all my yawns. It's not because of this match, but I am exhausted today. There's a 36 from the accountant. I'm trying my best to keep lively. It's just one of those days where even sitting here, I'm just like, my eyes are heavy. There's 30 from Beef. The current match is up top. Left hand up 4-2 over to Grubbs. And Author takes the first leg against the Surgeon in cricket. $30 there from Beef. $60 there from the accountants. People arguing about the term DMV? What? Outside the beltway doesn't count. Okay. There's a nice 85 there from Beef Easy. $45 from the account. Just arguing about the term. So DMV, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. It's technically the entire state of Virginia, but mostly used for the northern part. JK, DMV area is the northern part. Looks like a ton of one. He must have found double 20 there. Okay. No, D is for Delaware. I made that executive decision. 85 there from Beef Easy. Good throw. We'll put him on a bogey. So see who gets on checkout first. It's going to be accountant. Finds a double 20 with the first. And 74 scored. Sorry, 64. What am I doing? 64. Wow, math is hard. Accountant can't do math, though. I keep doing this off by 10 nonsense. What is wrong with me? There is a 9, but Beef will put himself on a finish account at 114.
Oh, boy.
And it's off. Oh, boy. And a great third to leave tops. Coming back. Great third dart. For Beef Easy, it's off. It's just a 60 from Beef. Account look for tops. Keeps them all high. Back to Beef with a chance here. 100. And now it's off. Gonna be left with 60 after finding a double 5. All right, account look for tops.
Whoa.
Whoa. But he cleans it up with the third. Game shot, and the leg to the account goes, whoa, and then finds the quarter of the double. And finishes this matchup 6-1 over Beef Easy. A devastating blow. The man currently trying to fight his way out of relegation. We'll go to the post-game interview. We'll start off with Beef Easy. See how much of his camera and internet we're able to get from this. In before he has already flipped it to himself, we just don't know. All right, we'll start off with Accountant. Oh, wait. I think I saw some movement there from Beef. Beef, are you there? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how much we can get from this.
Yeah, we'll see. Beef Easy. Counting into this, you're sitting there at the top of relegation, so you knew darts are on the line. We're only 1 week away. This next week is the final week of the season. Sort of talk to us about any pressure that came into this match. What was your mindset coming into this, going against Accountant?
Going in, pretty open. I mean, I just had to take some legs. Didn't do it. I felt really good warming up. We had some internet issues, obviously. That doesn't help anything. Not blaming anybody but myself or the G in the air. Yeah, that was frustrating, and things just weren't falling. Typically things would fall, and they didn't fall.
Yeah, so I mean, is it just one of those situations of an off night, or was it just was it just the off night situation? And he's frozen. It was a tough question. I'm sure. Well, Beef.
He's thinking.
Yeah, that's his inquisitive face. Things. Talk to us.
I had a great time. I suck at darts. This was fun. We'll see you next season in D, I'm sure.
Love the good attitude. Technically, it's not over yet.
Go darts.
Next week, you could finish things up. One last question. Yeah, next week, as we look forward in our final game week matchup, you go against Triple T. Could be a big turn for you as you sit there very close with, I mean, Unholy can only just a little bit above you, though still with a match in hand. Do you think you can do enough against Triple T to get yourself out of that relegation zone with the people ahead of you? And he left. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know what I'm doing. Quit a
Sorry, you trying.
Am I trying? Accountant. Big win for you. 6-1 over Beef, and another great set of darts, one of your highest of the season yet again with a 49 overall. Coming into this, did you expect the things to go the way they did, and just how are you feeling in general about your darts?
I was pretty relaxed coming tonight because I had a pretty tough loss against Outlander last week, which pretty much knocked me out of contention for first. So sort of in the mindset that I'm going to be going into the promotion/relegation playoffs. So trying to take as many legs as I can. I'm not sure if it really matters. I guess for seeding it does. taking second instead of third. So I'd like to finish second if I can. That's really what I'm preparing for, just trying to make a playoff run and trying to move back up to B. But yeah, darts feel good. They felt basically the same as they did last week. I'm pretty relaxed right now. Scoring a little bit better, definitely much better than I did last season. So hopefully it keeps trending up.
Yeah, as things are going, it looks like it is continuing that trend. Like you said, puts you at second place after that with 10 above Doughboy, who has still a match to play and currently 20 behind Alpine Stranger. Next week, your final matchup is against Scooter Magooch, who currently sits here towards the bottom, same as Beef. Could be another potential to make some huge jumps to really secure that second spot. What are your expectations next week?
I'm just going to play my own game when I can. I'm capable of losing easily to Scooter. He can throw good darts. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to try to stay within myself and just try to score as high as I can and, focus on getting ready for those playoffs.
It's really all you can do. One final question. The D in Delaware stands, the D in DMV stands for Delaware, right?
Yeah, and always go 18 with 2 darts left on 50.
There you go. Those are all the answers. Congratulations, accountant, on the win, and good luck to you next week, and see where you end up leading into playoffs.
Thanks, Dilly. Thanks again for a good cast.
No problem. Let's bring it over to standings. I feel like I'm off my game tonight. It's a weird night. Here we have them. They're actually updated live. For once, accountant, 95 points after a 6-1 win over Beef Easy. Beef Easy needed to win as many as he could to get himself out of that relegation zone. Maybe just to at least take a little bit of a jump over Unholy Cannoli and Triple T or Outlander. But just a single leg, not really going to do it. And with the players as they are, it's going to be tough for him. So with Triple T still has to play Doughboy this week, and Unholy Cannoli has to play Uncle Corky. So still a toss-up as to where they will land. Though Unholy Cannoli, we're just going by where Uncle Corky sits in the standings. That could go either way, maybe even close to a split. The Triple T against Doughboy, though. Doughboy there sitting at the top could potentially keep Triple T in that area and give Beef Easy a chance to jump. But considering they'll be playing against each other, Triple T and Beef, it's starting to look that Beef Easy is going to remain in that relegation zone. But it could go either way. That's the beauty of Judgment Week. We'll just have to wait till next week to find out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got some more darts ahead of you, so I'm going to get things ready and set up. And but make sure you check out the merch store as I do it. What? The merch? That's right. Check out the merch. More darts when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the FODL, the FODL First Online Dart League. We are here for the second matchup of this evening. It's gonna be the Criminal versus Toaster here in this B Division matchup. To get things underway, Criminal hails from Alexandria, Virginia. Last season, finished 12th in the FODL A, found himself bumping down to the B Division, but a former 3-time champion of the FODL. As he points to himself in that picture. 22-gram windmouth Foxfires are the darts that he throws. And, of course, hashtag crime time. Because he's the criminal. And that's his hashtag. His opponent, Toaster, hailing from Detroit, Michigan. Last season finish was first in the FODL C. So got himself up to B. So we had the last place in FODL A and the first place in FODL C. Again, another matchup where one of the players went down, the other player went up. To see who ends up on top. at the end of it. 21 gram target Rob Cross Gen 1s are the darts that Toaster throws. And of course, hashtag not a bath toy, because it's a toaster. You don't put a toaster in a bath. We all know this. Let's look at the standings. See some dramatic play here. 9th and 10th spot. The Criminal and the Toaster 1 point away, with the Criminal with that 1 point advantage. Though his lost 2 more legs, has earned 5 more bonus points. So if that doesn't tell you how the Criminal season is going, not quite sure what does, is he has the most bonus points in the B division. So Criminal trying to fight his way out of this relegation playoff zone and try to put some further distance between 11th and 12th. So he does not get an auto relegation, at least. I mean, he's going to be trying to fight to get himself into that no man's land, but at the minimum, trying to keep himself in the relegation playoff zone if he is able. Toaster doing the same thing. It's going to be tough for them. Lush, though, only 4 points ahead of Crim, 5 points ahead of Toaster, has already a match in hand, and MADhouse only 2 points ahead of that. Both of them have already played. They have one last match to go, which I believe is actually happening tonight. So lots can be decided. Lots can be decided. Let's look at the stats here. So this is an interesting one. Cricket, the Criminal, is 10th in the league in cricket, a 2.36 MPR, against Toaster, 24th in the league with a 2.06. So Criminal, look at this. I'm just going to, both of these players, 39% and 33% legs won. Criminal, 10th in the league, has only won 39% of his legs in cricket. Has been a tough blow. But Toaster has been facing pretty much the same opponent level. 2.28 has been the Criminal, 2.23 has been Toaster. So he has had a tough time of it in the cricket portion as well. This percentage is from both in the 40s. Triple and Bull, though, look at the number. 17 to Toaster's 18 is the, to Toaster's 11 is the Criminal. 10% to Toaster's 6. 2.5 in the 7 mark to Toaster's 0.4. Both have the same amount of 9 marks. So by the numbers, Criminal has the advantage. I mean, that could go either way. If Toaster plays like Criminal's opponents have played, and if Criminal plays as Toaster opponents can play, we'll have to see how the cricket portion goes. 501, a lot closer. Toaster actually has the advantage, 48.76 3-dart average. Criminal, 47.42. First 9s in the 50s, averaging finishing in the 20s. Ton plus, ton 40, and ton 80, so all going to the favor of Toaster. By the numbers, Toaster has advantage in 5-1, so it kind of flips there. Let's see how things play out. We'll take a quick look here at the schedule, see what is currently earned. That is not the right week, as I forgot to scroll down. And boom, there's only been one match played, which was that Lush and MADhouse match last night. 7 mark earned, 2.56 MPR, no few dart leg, a ton 40 scored, and no best checkout. That's what's on the docket. Let's bring it over to the split view to try to get this thing underway. Players, are you ready to get your Game Week 8 matchup underway?
Let's do it.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Change the Dark Connect to be the right one. There it is. All right, we got the Criminal on the left, the Toaster on the right. B division, 8 legs, starting off with cricket. Criminal has the darts in hand. Game on.
Shoot well, Toaster.
Do well, Crim.
And Criminal going to start off with a great first dart, finding the treble 20. But nothing else after that. And Toaster can only find 2 19s, or we are underway here in the middle of the cast here in the second match. Empire 30 says, solid start, Dilly. Yeah, all right.
on 20.
Criminal again cannot find the 19, so moves up to 20, only finds a single. Up at the top right, you'll notice that I switched the previous DeGrub's left-hand match to the Radar Cali Kid match. They're already in the 600s in cricket. Toaster finds 219, so he is on the board. Oh, wow, just a single 19, and Criminal unable to find the 20 there as well.
It's one.
But Toaster not going to do much punishment there, only finds a single 19. We'll put him in the point lead, but just by a small margin. And it looks like after Surgeon lost that first leg of cricket, he went 5 on the trot after. There's 3 20s from the Criminal. Currently averaging 63 in all his legs. Well, that's the average across the legs. There's 4 19s and a single 20 for Toaster, so he'll find the trouble with the first. But does not, might have been looking for a beautiful first star in the 20, but didn't find it. Wow, tough deflection. You heard Criminal after that second dart kind of left out an exasperated, frustrated groan. You heard him shifting, and then that dart deflection was just straight left in between. As Toaster is going to find a single 19 and 2 20s, takes the point lead and closes the 20 wedge. That first dart was a shanky throw, but he manages to clear it up. 4 18s for the Criminal. But Toaster is going to answer back with 4 19s. He's going to keep pushing the Criminal here. There's 3 solid darts there from the Criminal, keeping them all grouped up together nicely, but stays behind in points after Toaster had found 4 19s. Toaster trying to close those 18s. He's going to manage to find all 3 in the wedge. So 18's now closed. Criminal forced to move yet again. And a great third dart from the Criminal. 4 17s. As he continues this battle, it's all tied up at 209. But Toaster with a larger wedge advantage finds the 19s. But Toaster doesn't clean up. Just a single 19 and a single 17. And a big turn from the Criminal. 5 17s. And things suddenly turn in his favor as he takes a big point lead jump. And with Toaster only finding 2 19s does not make up the lost ground. Oh, wow. But the Criminal couldn't find 2 darts in the 19, found both sides of it, goes back to 17s to try to just increase the distance a little bit more, force Toaster to score a couple more points. He's going to find another 2 19s. It still keeps him behind. Just by a little bit, though. Criminal looking to close 19s. And he's going to go for it, but he's going to miss low. Just the single 19.
Every fucking leg.
I think that's the single 19 and the close of 17 for the Toaster. So big turn there. Toaster took advantage. Criminal gonna get a dart there in a 19 to close it off, and a single 16. Toaster no longer has the 19s. And only finds a single 16 of his own, so Criminal can take this opportunity. Needs to find some big marks. There it is. Oh, he's going to find 4 16s. Went for the 15 on the third, but goes into the 10. But takes the point lead by 20. Toaster, starting at 15s, might have just found a single. No, he does manage to find 2 just below the treble on that third and final dart. And Criminal immediately finds a treble 15 of his own. Missed the bull, went back for points, finds a single 16 just on the wire of that treble, but stays ahead of Toaster, who now can only score off the bull. He's only gonna miss. I thought that third may have been in there in the corner, but nothing from the Toaster. So Criminal with a lead needs 3 bulls to take the leg. Oh, cannot clean it up, but a bullseye found with the second dart will put 2 on the board. Toaster now in a dangerous situation.
Ugh.
There's just a single 16, looks like, found by Toaster. Criminal looking for the 1 bull. And he's got to find it with a third. Game shot and the leg to the Criminal. Keeping Toaster at bay with some missed darts. Takes advantage. Takes the first leg of cricket with a 2.6 NPR. Toaster will have the darts in the second. Game on. Toaster going to start things off with 2 20s. Left-hand Hooligan had subscribed with Tier 1 if I didn't mention it. 5 months so far. And also followed in with Let's Go #Team Big Body. There's 2 19s there from Criminal to answer. Slappy Pappy says, Crim nice. That's the exact word he said. There's 4 20s. Toaster blazes it. Takes a 60-point lead. Criminal answering. Criminal going to find 4 19s. So a great answer, but keeps him down just by 3. Toaster looking to close. Only finds 1. Only finds 1 and goes up to 20s. Tacks on some more points. Kilf says, I'm supporting quote-unquote Triple T, and he goes, the Toaster, and capitalized all the T's in the Toaster. That's 3 of them. There's 2 19s from Criminal. Toaster takes the point lead back. And he might have closed the 19s too, and he does, so finds a single 20 and 2 19s, takes the point lead by 5, and forces Criminal to move, and he'll find a great first start.
7.
And Criminal going to find 7 18s on fire right now. As he jumps to a 3.8 NPR. Toaster going to find 3 20s, all 3 solid darts, but with that 7 mark stays behind in points.
Hey, we didn't do it again.
And he congratulates himself as he manages to actually close the wedge. When he was trying to, 320 scored and Criminal keeps the lead. Toaster going to close to 17s, but no big marks, so no points earned.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. We're waiting for it. He's going to find 2 17s, and this time does not close it, giving Toaster an opportunity. And just 2 17s from Toaster. Left-hand Hooligan says Crim got his confidence back after he called Rascal.
Okay.
A little flourish there with the third, but he does manage to close 17 as well as get 2 18s to take the point lead back. Again, Toaster forced to move around the board. Each player waiting for the other to make one small mistake. Just 2 16s there for Toaster. As Crim misses all at the 16, goes back to 18 with his third and final dart. Extends the point lead by a small amount. But Toaster might have only found He does find 2 16s there. Dart helped deflect, but there's a treble 16 from the criminal to start. A treble 15 to follow. Oh, and he goes for the 9, a treble 18, and it hits the treble 4 on the wire. The 9 mark. Sweat was live and almost there. You heard him too go, oh no. He almost had it, but a great attempt. There's a single bull for the toaster.
Yes.
Criminal, though, gonna miss. Everyone was like, wow, so close. Oh, damn. But 2 people slapping King Raj is still really good darts, though. That's what they said. Those are the words. There's another miss, though, from the toaster. Keeps Criminal 3 darts away.
Nope.
And Author gonna take 3 legs off the Surgeon, so he does me 1 better. I'm only slightly disappointed in. There's a single bull, though, from the toaster, so slowly working the center of the board.
Oh, wow.
And Criminal going to find a 15 and a single bull, so at least has a couple. Oh, that was an 18.
No, it was a full. I'll better than that.
Okay, fix it. You know, when you go to press bull and you hit 18, it happens to everybody. There's a single bull there from Toaster, so he's going to close it. Put some pressure. Criminal needs 2.
Nope.
He's not going to find it. Toaster with the bulls closed. He's going to manage to find 1.
This one.
So pressure getting closer.
One.
Criminal looks to only find 1 and put him 1 away. But Toaster could technically do this. Not anymore. Looks like he finds another single bull there. I thought he may have found a 15, but no, but he does find a single bull. Things starting to really not go Criminal's way here. Finds just a single 18 and stays behind in points. Toaster, the point lead. Oh, he almost did it! He found a treble 18, and that was just next door to the 15.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Criminal was banking on that last dart, but he cannot find the bull. Just a single 15 to at least keep the lead. Toaster looks like he found a bull and a single 15, and pressure mounting. Nervy darts. There's a miss from the Criminal. Puts Toaster 2 marks away. I can't tell if that third found it. It does! Game shot and the leg to the Toaster. Comes back from the dead and takes the leg to tie it up in cricket. Unbelievable. Was managing to find the bulls with a bit more consistency than the Criminal. Takes the win, ties it up. Criminal will lead us into 501. Game on. Criminal going to start us off with a 45. The chat lost their minds.
Get out of the way early.
Oh, thanks. And there is a breakfast. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our first official breakfast of this evening's second match, as there is a 85 there from the Criminal. Argue 27 says, logo Criminal, keep your head. Laudar says, unbelievable. There's a 70 from the Toaster. Nobody likes the second leg of cricket anyways, says Alpine Stranger.
Fucking dick shit, sucker.
Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing here. There's a good ton from the toaster. So we continue things forward. As I think of a breakfast question.
Oh, motherfucker, dude.
There's a 41 there from the criminal. $76. So Toaster throwing well this leg already. 68 average. $55, I believe, there from the criminal, finding the treble 5 next door. And a 99, it looks like, from the Toaster. Continues to throw well. Puts him at a finish of 130. There's a breakfast from the criminal. 130 required from Toaster. And it's off. Wow, just 27 scored. Criminal back at 214. Looking to put the pressure on.
God, you suck.
Oh, he's going to end up scoring 92. As that third dart goes left. Leaves him 122. Some pressure on. Toaster at 103. Finds a 7 with that last dart. Leaves 57. Criminal 122.
Yeah.
Oh, finds a 5s. Left with 95. Toaster 57.
Third dart.
He's going to find it with a third game. Shot in the leg to Toaster. Finds a 2. A 15. Leaves tops and finds the double 20. Toaster breaks the throw after holding it. So now we got ourselves a match. Toaster goes up 2-1 against the criminal. Toaster will have the darts in this next leg. Game on! Once it's set.
My board's loading.
There it is. All right, game on.
I still got a spinning wheel over here.
Oh.
Hey.
Well then. Show that to everybody at home. There's the spinning wheel there in the corner. Are you able to, like, come out of the app, come back in? Lieutenant against his photo gamesmanship. The typical technical difficulties here in the FODL. As we all know, it is very prominent.
Seriously, never happens.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait till that comes back. See how things can get better. I'll play some music. Here we go. We'll let this play. Do the work. Criminal's gonna just keep himself warm. Now Kill says music time, yes. Law Dart saying just restart the tablet. There he goes, pulling it off. Ladies and gentlemen, off to an exciting night here in the FODL. It's been a weird night for me so far. Haven't really been vibing here in the booth. I don't know if it's a combination of exhaustion. I had no idea what's happening there on the criminals board.
I'm standing a foot away waiting for Dark Knight to work.
What the hell?
Alki said that was for 4 feet, saw some fingers. I didn't see that. I was paying attention, to be fair. I saw that one thrown.
I'm shooting at the bull.
Is a criminal doing his best surgeon impression. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's your favorite part of... Oh, I owe you guys a breakfast question. Now's the time to answer. What is that breakfast that makes you just want to punch a wall? Like, what is that breakfast that just makes you mad that it even exists? Anytime you think about it or see it, it just frustrates you to no end. That's the official breakfast question. Let us know in the chat. I feel like it hasn't been that long of a day for me, but I just haven't got much sleep. So I'm not the same excited. Really, I can be excited here in the booth. It's just my mind is all over the place. That's why I keep stumbling on things. I'm like, where am I? And of course, your dad's GF says, what was the breakfast question? What is that one breakfast that just angers you to no end, that it even exists, or anytime you see it, you just get frustrated, want to punch a wall? What is that breakfast? What breakfast makes you so mad? That's the breakfast question. All right, getting some answers. Alki Dart says grapefruit. SMH318 says McGriddle. Wow. Well, SMH318. Then I'm shaking my head at you. McGriddles are delicious. Empire 3 says powdered eggs or scrapple. Yeah, I don't like scrapple either. I don't get angry. I just don't like it. Grits says the Kilf. Interesting. There you can see Toaster loading into Dark Knight right now. Gulteka says deli mates are breakfast in Europe. Just like cold or warm deli mates. Yeah, I can see that. I can understand that. Left hand says starting to dislike the Kilf due to the breakfast questions. Your dash yes is that blood sausage that English blokes have in full English breakfast.
You need the code?
No, I got it. Login failed. Please try again.
Oh, Toaster continues to have some issues here with Dark Connect.
Because I did it wrong.
780557.
There we go. Fun.
All right, looks like we're back in business. Hard cut of the music. Let's move this board back into its position. And Toaster has the darts. Game on.
Oh, Jesus.
And it seems the break didn't do too much as that first dart finds a treble. And an 85 for the Toaster to start things off. 45 for Crimmin. We're back to being underway. Fireman says, as Dilly said, Dark Connect. Yeah, that really did deserve a Dark Connect. I do agree. That was on me. There's a 45 from Toaster. I've tended to stop yelling Dark Connect. There's a ton from the Criminal. We used to yell Dark Connect when it was truly a Dark Connect issue. Sometimes it's hard to tell at this point. Usually it's a user issue. There's a 45 from Toaster.
Fucking dick!
48 scored there from the Criminal.
Another 45.
And yeah, the Radar Cali match right now. Radar up 5-1 over Cali. .43 there from the Criminal. Let's see here. This one. Oh, there's a good 70 there from Toaster, finding another treble. So we continue and getting things going here. There's a great third dart from the Criminal. Looks like possibly 87 scored. Yeah, it was just to the left.
Oh.
Whoa, and a dart goes way low, and just 25 scored from the Toaster. So he's going to stay outside. 44 scored from Criminal. So does manage to get himself on a finish of 134. He'll have the first crack at a Toaster, trying to find some good darts, at least get him there.
Oh, green.
Oh, hits a treble 7 and leaves himself on a bogey. Eye rolls in the chat. Oh, not going to be able to find a good dart there, but at least a 5 will leave 91. His Toaster sitting on a bogey. Looks like an 83 there from Toaster, so pressure on Crimp 91.
Fucking quality. Dart, buddy. Quality fucking shit. Yeah, nice fucking.
And hits the 11 there with the last leave. 63. Toaster sitting at 80. Rascal.
Yep.
And he's got to find the Rascal with a third. Game shot and the leg to the Toaster. Comes out of nowhere with that 83, then checks out the 80 with the next throw. Takes advantage of that one. Goes up 3-1. 3 in the bounce, skip, trot. Next leg. Criminal with the darts. Game on. Start things off with a 57. Toaster looks like he starts off with a ton. And a ton to answer back from the Criminal. Heated battle between these two. Relegation continues to be on the minds of both these players. 85 score there from Toaster. POTUS 94 comes in and says,
let it go.
wife eats,
Just let the fucking thing go.
cereal
Why the fuck
with
keep the fucking hold on to it?
Alright, I'm just gonna do this boy. I'll turn that down to 20% there. There's a 60 from Toaster. And POTUS 94 says, wife eats cereal without any milk. What? 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 Who? Why? Oh, that's hanging in there. That could be a ton 25 from the Toaster. Yeah, just keeps it in. He was messing with it there. Waiting for him to kick it out on accident. Wow, dart goes way low. Toaster requires 131. It's on. Finds 18 with the last. Will leave himself tops after finding a great treble 20. Was looking for that treble 13 to leave double 16, but couldn't find it. Looks like a 60 scored for Criminal. Toaster tops. Goes inside. Goes inside both times. So it goes back to Criminal sitting at 150. He's going to score 60. Keeps the darts straight. Toaster at 10. Oh, goes way inside. Scores 6. Criminal, 90. Hits the 18. Will at least leave himself on a double there, 32. Toaster looking at 4.
Third dart.
He does find it with a third. Game shot and the leg to Toaster with Criminal hot on his heels, putting the pressure on. Toaster finds the double 2. Goes up 4-1.
Why the fuck not?
And Toaster breaks the throw. We'll have the darts again in this leg. Game on. Left-hand hooligan says grim matches must be 10 or later from now on. Parental advisory. There's a 43. 81 looks like from the Criminal. $60 from the Toaster. Oh, Law Darts, I didn't see said Mrs. Law would like to know what the breakfast question was. What is that breakfast that makes you just so angry that it even exists? Like, anytime you see that breakfast, you just get irrationally mad. You hate it that much. What is that breakfast item? That's a breakfast question, Mrs. Law. And also Law Darts. There's an 80 from Toast. And he goes egg whites immediately. Why? What? Egg whites are good. There's a 55 there from Criminal.
Fuck everything bagels.
Looks like just a 49 Toaster.
Fuck you.
That's a great third dart there with the last one. 68 scored. Keeping himself in this leg. Law Darts, eating an egg without the yolk is like looking at a rainbow without the color. Oh, how do you think people who are colorblind feel?
Fucking asshole!
85 scored. We'll leave him on 167. Pressure looks like it's being put from Toaster. 76 scored. Criminal 167. And a tough.
Nice fucking dart again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
A 56 from Criminal.
Oh, God.
Wow, 3 darts go low off the board. Just twice scored from Toaster. 111 for Crim.
By the way. 46, not 56.
Oh, well, he's got to fix that then. Looks like he hit a treble 20 there with the last dart. 97 scored from Criminal. Puts him on a finish at 24.
Oh.
Criminal looking for double 12. Oh, just inside on the wire. Criminal cannot check it out. Toaster at 102.
Got it.
And he finds it with the third. Game shot in the leg to the Toaster. Checks out 102. Single 20. Treble 14. And then tops. 102 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 big darts from Toaster. Huge to come back and steal that leg. Unbelievable. Criminal will have the darts here in the next. Game on. Starts off with a 15. There's a 41 from Toaster. Toaster is on right now.
Hey, give me the third person to average over 80% on doubles against me this season. Why not? Why the fuck not?
40 from Krem and a ton from Toaster. Doubles frustration. There's a 60. Wow, I thought it was maybe in that trouble there with a third, but just below. $55 from Toaster. So Radar up, and looks like he won 7-1 over Cali Kid. Huge from Radar.
Fantastic. Good job, Radar. Good job, buddy.
All right. Good ton there from Toaster. Already sets him up on a finish after 15 darts. Ton to answer back from the Criminal, but still outside. Toaster 124. He's going to leave himself tops, though, after that visit. With no pressure so far, we'll have 3 darts to return.
Nice.
There's a 22 there from the Criminal. Devastating. Toaster looking for tops. Cannot find the Rascal, but we'll have darts to return. Criminal at 159. It's like 45. Toaster look for double 10. Whoa, keeps him outside. It's Criminal 114.
Fuck you.
No, goes just inside. Needed double 18, had a chance to check it out.
Start.
And with that, Toaster's going to fight it with the first game shot and the leg to Toaster. Gave Criminal an opportunity.
Who needs 26 darts in a leg anyway?
So we go to our final leg of the match. Toaster will have the darts. Game on. Looks like he starts things off with a ton 40.
Sure.
Criminal throws a 63 solid darts, all grouped together well. And 30 to follow up that ton 40.
Fuck you.
Oh, 85 from the Criminal. Third dart goes a little wayward to the left. That third dart might have found the trouble. It does, 85.
Yeah. Yep. Why would we fucking get in there?
Another trouble from Toaster, 81. Puts him on a bogey, but down below 200 after 12. 85 there from Criminal, so trouble's being found from both of these players. Looks like a 45 to lead the Shanghai for Toaster. Criminal back at 227. Gets in trouble with a third 81 score. Toaster looking for the Shanghai. He's going to score 60 to leave 60. Criminal at 146. He's going to leave 100 after that dart finds the 7. Toaster at 60. Just outside, it looks like. Gives Crim a sweat at 100.
Oh, you piece of
And
fucking...
he's left himself
dog
75 after that. Some wayward throws. Toaster looked for the Rascal yet again. And he's going to find it with the second game shot and the leg to Toaster. And a huge win to Toaster.
Get it the fuck over with, Dilly.
Criminal, you start off good there in the cricket portion in that first leg. The second one, though, started to take a dip at the Bulls. What happened there on that second leg of cricket?
I choked on the fattest cock I've ever had in my mouth. Absolute choke job. And then, Toaster, as I 100% fully expected, averaged 60 and doubled out at like 80%. So pretty much went exactly how I thought. I had my fucking chances to not be a piece of shit limp dick, and I failed to do that. Only I could lose that second leg of cricket. Just absolutely pathetic. And I 100% deserved to be relegated, and Toaster 100% deserves to be in FODL B. That was a fantastic performance. Nothing I could do. I played the best I've played all season, and just got my shit shoved so far up inside me, it'll never come out.
Well, all right. Great to have you on, Crim. We will go straight over to Toaster. Toaster, big win for you. Obviously, both of you guys played some of the best darts you played all season. Sort of what occurred tonight to bring out that level of play?
I rode into the pod and I wore my FODL merch, so got to get the bump. That helped. My warm-up was a little different. My beautiful wife was down here with me, supporting me during my warm-up, and I kicked her out for the match, so that helped out a little.
That definitely it's the kicking out portion. I'm sure that helped. No, yeah. I mean, things were going well. I mean, the first leg, Crim ends up taking. In that second leg, you're falling behind. That thought process as it gets to the closer and closer. What was going through your head as things started to turn your way?
I just kept plugging away, keep trying to get points, catch back up, and hopefully get an opportunity. And ended up getting one. I was shaking after that one for sure. I thought I was going to miss that fat 15 at the end, but I was a nervy end there for sure. And I was able to find it, and Crim couldn't hit the bowl. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, no, it definitely went in your favor. And finally, in the 501 portion, doubles looked outstanding and a huge checkout as well. Been practicing the doubles? Is that sort of been a focus lately, or is it just one of you finally feel like you're back in form?
No, I just knew I was playing Crim, so I was going to have the best match of my season here. Knew it was inevitable. I try not to make any big math errors. I did leave 2 bogeys, but that's all right. And then what was the other one? I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I didn't go for the bull like the pod said, but that's because he was so far back. So just played it safe and set it up, and for the easy double versus going for the bull and messing it up.
Now it ends up being the right choice. Toaster, an absolute fantastic match from you to take that 7-1 win. That jumps you up in that 6th spot. There's the sad Taco Bell being ordered, of course, from the criminal. So congratulations on that, and good luck to you next week as you continue to fight and potentially try to get yourself into that playoff range. As next week you have your final match against Pepe Lay, who sits at the very bottom of the standings.
You never know what you're going to get with him, so I just hope I can come out and throw like this again and take some more legs and get in that at least in that little sweet spot where nothing happens. That'd that'd be great. But if that doesn't happen, still should have a chance in the playoffs there, the relegation playoffs. So hopefully I moved out of the bottom pack, and I can at least be in that playoffs to give myself a chance to stay up here and be.
Well, the sweat is definitely still there. Toaster, congratulations again. Great darts from both of you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Great dart to Toaster.
Still ain't good.
Such a fucking cocksucker, but great darts.
There we go. All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I should have figured that vocal performance was going to occur with having who was on. But wow, both players played phenomenally. But Toaster, the doubling, outstanding from Toaster. Both averaged 57 and up. But Toaster finding the doubles with just absolute consistency. And a devastating loss on that second leg with Criminal up by so much, just could not find that final bowl. Ends up giving it away to Toaster, and that spelled the rest of the legs. Tough one. And you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Well, we got one match remaining. And as you can see there, actually, Cali Kid's going to be playing again. So let me get that all squared away. So ladies and gentlemen, stick around. More darts when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the FODL. That's right, the FODL. Here again with Dilly Dilly, a.k.a. Dylan, a.k.a. me, doing the best I can in the booth. Our third and final matchup is going to be against these two players, MADhouse versus Cali Kid. That's right, Cali Kid throwing back-to-back matches, so that should be exciting. MADhouse hails from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Hey, he threw last night. Last season finish was 6th. In the FODL B, throws those 22-gram designer razor grips. Of course, hashtag double trouble, because the MADhouse. And you're like, oh no, double one. Cali Kid, his opponent, hailing from Sacramento, California. Last season finish was 9th in the FODL B, so both FODL B veterans. Throws with the 24-gram Harrows Blue Groove Sonics. Gotta go fast. Hashtag California Dreamin'. What people in California do, they just dream about the fact they're in California. It's very weird. Let's bring it to the standings. So, Cali Kid sits at 3rd as he sets to play his final match. This is actually a Game Week 9 match. This is a Judgment Week match. This is the final match for MADhouse and Cali Kid, so both of them will be securing their spots after tonight. Cali Kid sitting in 3rd. I should say they're securing their points. Others may be shifting their spots depending on where it lands. Cali Kid at 3rd currently with 96 points. 2 behind Bud the Chud. But again, Bud the Chud has one match in hand. We'll have 2 after this. MADhouse sits at 8th with 74 points. With the Lush and the Criminal on his tail with 2 and 4 points respectively. DJ above him at 80. So 6-point difference, but again, DJ with a match in hand. MADhouse playing his final one here. Big moves would have to be made for MADhouse. A lot of legs would have to be earned here. Really try to get into that no man's land area. As right now it stands, DJ Mike Hughes could easily get himself above Toaster and Radar, or at least Toaster, and see where things shift. So tonight we'll figure out where they are. MADhouse and Cali Kid, we'll see what they end the season with. Should be interesting. Big match. Let's look at the stats. Cricket. Cali Kid and MADhouse right next to each other in the ranks, 17 and 18, respectively. 2.19 NPR for Cali, 2.14 for MADhouse. So right there next to each other. Miss percentages in the low 40s. Triple and Bull, 13% to 14%. MADhouse's favor. 5 marks, just a 0.1 difference at 8.4 and 8.3 with Cali Kid with the advantage. Then it goes 7 marks in MADhouse's favor, but again, just by a small margin. So very close in the throws overall in cricket between these two players. But Cali Kid, you can look there, has had a little bit easier of a go at it with his opponents who are throwing 2.17, which is pretty much the same NPR as him, while MADhouse's opponents have been throwing a 2.29, so he's been having a little bit tougher shot at it, which explains the leg one with Cali Kid with a 61% over MADhouse's 45 and 501. A similar situation with Cali Kid on top there, ranked 14th, while MADhouse at ranked 24. 3-dart average 51.66 for Cali and a 48.23 for MADhouse. So a good strong 3-point advantage to Cali. But the first 9 pretty much equal. Average finish, Cali Kid has been doing a little bit better there with the larger finishes. And then it goes ton plus, Cali's favor. Ton 40s, MADhouse favor. Ton 80, Cali Kid's favor. Goes back and forth there. And look at that. Cali Kid been playing tougher opponents, winning more legs. They've pretty much respectively been... Actually, sorry. Cali Kid's technically been playing worse than his average opponents. MADhouse has been playing above his average, so just by small margin. So it should be interesting how things go. By the numbers, pretty even. Could go back and forth here. This is the first match of game week. That's not what I want. Oh, Jesus. No bonus points set, obviously, because this is game week 9 and the first match being played of the Judgment Week. So we have the board. We have everything set up. So players, are you ready to get things started on your final game week of the season?
All ready.
All right, both players are ready. I'm ready. I know you all at home are ready. All 37 of you. Look at that. We have MADhouse on the left, Cali Kid on the right, B Division, 8 legs. Starting off with cricket, MADhouse with the darts in hand. Game on.
Shoot well, Cali.
Do well, man.
And a great first start. And a great start for MADhouse as he finds a treble 20 and 2 19s to immediately start things off. What is happening? There it goes. Left-hand hooligan saying Cali rebounding here after the radar match. And we've lost Cali Kid's board. Apparently he scored 2 19s there. Cali Kid, if you could refresh, because we didn't see the darts go in. Looks like a single 19 and a single 18 there from MADhouse. And... oh. And it's gone. Well then. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's the music time. As we encountered it with Beef Easy, Toaster, and now Cali Kid. Some technical issues of some sort. We've lost Cali Kid's camera entirely. May have dropped internet. Apparently he threw 2 18s. Oh, and we're back. Hard cut of music. All right, there's the 2 18s there from Cali Kid. We'll close 18s. He's going to close 18s, find a dart in the single 15, and MADhouse continues to push forward. Cali Kid has yet to be able to close a wedge. As I say that, he will find 3 darts into the 17 to get it closed to start things off on that wedge. See if MADhouse can make a difference. He's going to go... so he's going to miss the first start, decide to get 20 points there, and then go back to 17s with the third. because there was unable to close, Cali Kid going to manage to find 2. Will get points on the board, take the point lead, but only by 14. MADhouse with 20s open still. This time he'll try to stay for more, but only finds the single 20, so only goes up by 6. Cali Kid trying to find some hero darts there. Finds a single 17 and 2 20s. Starting, gets 3 X's down the row there, 2019 and 18. So a dart away for each of those wedges. MADhouse gonna manage to close the 17s after finding a single 20 to take the point lead back. So Cali Kid forced to move. Good throw. Gonna find 4 16s at first, finding the treble 8 just a bit high, but cleans it up with the second in that treble. Takes the point lead back. MADhouse, though, continues with those 60s. We'll find 2 after missing a dart at 16. We got an early points battle here. Wow, he's gotten trebles all around. Treble 8, treble 7, but he does manage to sneak in that treble 16 with the third. Little champagne to the bottom left. But MADhouse looks like he answered with a treble 20 of his own and a single 16. Keeping Cali Kid at bay. And a miss from Cali Kid there puts MADhouse at a big advantage. And a miss to answer back in a little bit of a wash, as MADhouse was unable to find the 6s. Well, he's gonna, looks like the first dart's gonna close 19s with a little flourish action in the treble. Finds 2 16s, get him closer to the point lead, but still behind. MADhouse can't keep it straight, only finds a single 16, so he does not close it. And a big opportunity for Cali Kid. Looks like he finds a double and a single, so 3 16s for Cali Kid. Takes the point lead to 195. And just a single 20 from MADhouse, and suddenly he is down in points, and Cali Kid with the lead. He's going to close 20. He's going to close 18. Oh, but not a grand third dart. Was kind of expecting it to happen after the first 2. But 2 crucial closes for Cali Kid. Now MADhouse on his back leg. He's going to close 16s. Already has a mark in 15, but he's going to miss. So Cali Kid with a point lead of 15. Only going to find 2. MADhouse still has that mark. He's going to find 3. He ties it up in the points with 195. And we've got a true bull race. But Cali Kid's at least going to start it off with 1. MADhouse needs 3. Cali, 2. MADhouse only able to find 1, needed 3. Cali Kid needs 2. I think he sneaks that third in there. And he does. Game shot and the leg to Cali Kid. Those 2 darts just right next to each other. In the green ring, Cali Kid takes the first leg in a battle. Went to a true bull race as they tied it up at 195. Cali Kid with the darts and next. Game on. Cali Kid starts things off with 2 20s. Golzeko says, wow. MADhouse going to answer with 2 20s of his own, opting to go for 20s after his opponent has started it. But Cali Kid only manages to close it, so doesn't take that as a big move. MADhouse closes 20s as well and gets a start at the 19s. There's SMH at 318. That's a nice shot. Reaction to those bulls. Oh, hard to tell where that third dart may just be in the corner of the single. Oh, just in the 3. Just a single 19 there for Cali Kid. There's the close of 19s, it looks like. And MADhouse maybe just jumped straight over to 18s, but missed into the 1. Cali Kid closing 19s and back to square one here. No marks in either wedge for both players. Oh, that third dart might have found the treble. Deflects in. 5 18s from MADhouse and a big turn. Cali Kid forced to move to 17s. Manages to find a treble with a third. 4 17s to answer back. Oh, wow. It must be treble 17 found with the second dart from MADhouse. And a devastating blow. Cali Kid forced to move. He's going to manage to find 3 16s. Closes up the wedge. MADhouse, though, with the point advantage. Looking for 16s himself. Oh, and it bounces out of the 16 after hitting his own dart. He cannot close it. Cali Kid only manages to find a single 16. Does not get the points needed. But MADhouse can't find any 3 darts into the 16 to close. Cali Kid going to get 2 16s, so now takes the point lead back. But with MADhouse at the 18s, could take it right back from him. But he'll have to hit the wedge to do so. Does not. And Cali Kid with a sudden advantage. Cannot make the most of it. Just a single 18 as a 2 darts miss outside. MADhouse had taken the point lead. Still cannot close the 16s, however. Cali Kid going to find doubles. A little doubles party down there. Does find a double 16 with the third. Double 7s were loving him. And MADhouse finally able to find the 16. Closes it after hitting 2 18s to take the point lead back. It looks like, oh, just above the treble 15 there from Cali Kid. And MADhouse is able to find all 3 into the 15 to close it. Cali Kid starting on the bulls. Right away, may have found too hard to tell where that third. You heard it clack off the other dart. It does manage to stay in the bowl. So starts off with 2. MADhouse needs to find 3 to take the leg. Wow! Rough deflection. Skips high into the 4. Look at the angle of that one. Cali Kid on the bottom right of that bowl. Cali Kid going to close the bowl. That same spot is where he is loving it right now, in that bottom right corner. Or, sorry, edge of the ring of the bowl. MADhouse going to find an 18 and use the other dart to get a single bowl. An unfortunate throw there from Cali Kid. Nothing found. MADhouse 2 darts away, or potentially 1. But he's not going to find a bull here. So back to Cali Kid. He may have snuck that third one in there. Looks like just one. It is. Does not take the point lead back, so very close. MADhouse still only needs 2 bowls. And another miss. And Cali Kid, huge opportunity being granted to him. Was trying to seal the deal there. Finds a bowl. Was aiming, looked like the double 18, but goes inside. So 18 still not closed. And MADhouse finds a bullseye with the third game shot and the leg to MADhouse as he finds 2 18s and a bullseye to clean it up. Ties it a beautiful third. That's dead center there in that the red dot. Ties it up 1-1. Huge throws from MADhouse. MADhouse will have the darts here in the 5-1 leg. Game on. Elfstar in the chat goes, kapow! As there's a 11. If casinos still operated, which I'm just going to assume they don't anymore, I won't do any research. You would go to a roulette table and bet on Black 11. Bet it, spin it, win it. Usually it's free money. Cali Kid had thrown a 45 there. It looks like a treble. Looks like a 68 scored from MADhouse. K-Ball 2 said that's pretty good, that is, in regards to the 2 18s and a bullseye. 60 there from Cali. Oh, saved me. And saved himself there with that third dart. 66 scored. Cali Kid only finds himself a 45. But currently, because MADhouse threw that 11, has the point advantage here. There's a 47. Ario 27 making sure to clarify that casinos are 100% operating. Look, I know they would be operating. I knew they would be. You can't stop people from gambling their lives. Well, there's a breakfast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is our first official breakfast of this evening's third and final match. There's a nice 10 from Cali Kid. And I have been awful at deciding a breakfast question the moment I have to. As that's a 7. I had a yawn at that throw. That was a 7 thrown by MADhouse. Little surgeon special. If you could force the surgeon to make you any breakfast you desired, what would you make the surgeon cook for you? That's the breakfast question. There's a ton 21 from MADhouse. So yeah, that ton 21 huge. 2 follow-up from Cali Kid, not so much. All right, 45 there from MADhouse. He was on 155, was off on the first, left 110. Cali Kid at 175. Looking to put some pressure on here. Looks like 59 scored. Will put him on a finish of 116. MADhouse at 110. And it's off. He's going to be left with 70 after scoring 40. Cali Kid, it's on. No, he cannot find double 20 just high. Cali Kid with the sweat at 116. A good attempt. MADhouse at 70. And it's off. It's going to score 20, leave 50 after that first dart hits 1, and the 1 goes outside. Cali Kid looking for tops. Oh, was walking it down, but then hits right next door in the double 5. MADhouse at 50. Oh, no. Double 16. And he gonna find it with a third dart. Game shot in the leg to MADhouse. Hits the 15 to lead 35, the 3 to lead 32, and it looks like a double 16 with the third. And MADhouse comes sort of out of nowhere there. He had some attempts at it earlier, but then takes out the 50 in the most conventional way. Cali Kid requires 501. Or Cali Kid starts game on. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, he technically does require 501. Oh, my God. Oh, today's been a day. 65 start from Cali, 60 from MADhouse. 60. What do we have answers for the breakfast question? It was, if you could force the surgeon to make you any breakfast you desired, what would that breakfast be? That was the breakfast question. H1 Doughboy says chocolate chip pancakes. That's a good choice. Provide reasonings, maybe. Like, what about these breakfasts? What about these breakfast items make you go, I want the surgeon to make them? I want to know the reasoning behind them. Ario27 says buttermilk waffles with whipped cream and Nutella. Your dad's GF says that was underwhelming. Don't care. But says smoothie and toast. Oh, avo toast. So there's a 60 from Cali. H1 Doughboy threw in the Bloody Mary as well, obviously. Dart's kind of looks like a trouble 1 found there. Just 43. Speaking of trouble 1, looks like also a trouble 5, so 38 scored from Cali. Left hand says, I'd make him skip making breakfast and send him on a Yingling run, because I know how much he loves Yingling. There's a breakfast for MADhouse. No, I'm not having a stronk. I am stronk, though. I do be lifting. Actually, no, I don't be lifting. Gyms are closed, and I'm not going to go to a gym. Guess I'm lifting my head up to stay awake. There's a 41 for MADhouse. Gilf, I'm trying to figure out what food is the worst to cook from 4 feet away. Like, how do you do that? You just get a super elongated spatula? So, Cali Kid leaves the big fish there. They're scoring 35. Liberty Fires, get out your wallet. And it's off. Put your wallet away. We'll get it one day. So we had it we almost had it the other day. Looks like might have scored 60 there for MADhouse. Cali Kid at 129. It's off. Looks like a treble 5 there, so 54 scored. MADhouse had left himself a bogey at 159. Could be a good third, might be 70 scored. Sorry, good second, I should say. Cali Kid 75. Oh, just misses left. We'll get the 15 at least with the last to leave tops, but the devastating second just missing the 20. MADhouse at 89. It's going to be off. See where he decides to go with a third. You only find a 1, so leave 67. And Cali Kid going to find tops with his first. Game shot in the leg to Cali Kid as he comes back. This time finding the double immediately. Does not give a chance to MADhouse to put more pressure on him. Ties it up 2-2. And holds the throw. MADhouse will have the darts here in the next leg. Game on. And Kill spilled beer into the change jar. What? Whoa, Robin Hood. See you. Wish I could remember the Robin Hood theme song from the movie with Russell Crowe. I completely forgot. I was going to start humming it. There's a 55 to start for Cali. Ow, 41. My beard hair got tangled. Ever happen to anybody else? Your beard hair just... You're running your fingers through your beard. It just catches. Who starts playing? There's a 45 from MADhouse. $45 from Cali. So these players, again, this is the final match here of the regular season for both of these players, and with MADhouse really playing to try to keep himself out of the relegation playoff zone. So trying to play for as much as he can. You saw Lush earlier in there saying, "Come on, stop giving MADhouse legs," as he says to Cali. As Lush is desperate to keep MADhouse close enough to him so he can overtake him. And Cali Kid obviously trying to make that push for the better seeding, as there's a Surgeon Special 7 from MADhouse. As a 2 through 5, all within 8 points of each other. Well, lower than that, but, you know, second place, 98 points. Fifth place, 90. All very close. There's an 80 from MADhouse. And a 60. I was like, catch my throat there from Cali. Another high dart for MADhouse, so he's missed the board twice here in two turns. I think that hit the 12. Can't tell if that's in the 12 or the 5. It is, so 50 scores, so Cali Kid will be on a finish first. 60 score for MADhouse, who'll be right on him. Cali Kid 146. It's off. Hits the 8 with the last dart to leave 58. So great turn there from Cali Kid. MADhouse at 138. It's off. I can't tell. There might be an 11, might be a 26, but Cali Kid at 58. Oh, hits the double 9. Left 36 was just on the wire at double 18. MADhouse, who scored an 11 at 127 now. Oh, hits the treble 1 immediately off. Can't tell where that second dart went, but I think that might just be 43. Oh, no. He's going to opt for the bust. The good decision there after he goes inside on the 9. This time not hitting the double intentionally. Or where he needed to be intentionally. MADhouse 84. He's going to set up 32. But Cali Kid still sits at 36, looking for double 18. And he's going to... Looks like he finds it with the second dart. Game shot and the leg to Cali Kid. Looks to MADhouse and said, oh, you should have tried for bullseye there. Takes out the 36, double 18, and punishes him for it. Goes up 3-2. There's the eye rolls in the chat. Breaks the throw, and we'll have the throw in the next leg. Game on. Gil said there was a spreadsheet. Someone pull up the podcast episode for Crim's Math Corner. As Cali Kid had started off with a 13. There's 85. Well, we even heard from MADhouse in the chat earlier saying, wish Crim will watch me in my bad math. Well, the chat is your vicarious Crim. Does that make sense? They're you know what I'm trying to say. 66 for MADhouse. Solid. Oh, 41 from Cali. I thought it was at least a solid 60. Grove said, I think he wanted Crim to be the caster. We all know that would not have been a good idea. There is a 11. Oh, I think he had a sweat at it.
Not even close.
No, he says not even close. I can honestly tell where it was the dart and the treble, but the other one must have been just right above it. And that is a 45. So both players keeping up with each other here. Cali Kid really starting to turn it on here. 85 score from Cali Kid. Your dad's GF says, I saw Crim order sad Taco Bell, so I'm going to go get some. Solidarity from your dad's GF. Oh, she even said solidarity. Nice. There is a 28 from Cali, so still outside of checkout range. It's good treble. 81, though, scored for MADhouse. Oh, that third might have been good. Can't tell. It's behind the first two. We're waiting for MADhouse to send over his score. There it is. Oh, it's just 25. He found a treble 5. Well, at least he's left on a finish of 157, so it ends up working out. Looks like a 45 from MADhouse ties him up. It's off. Just 45 from Cali. MADhouse 157 as well. And it's off as well. Hard to tell where that third dart found itself. Oh, treble 1 again. Oh no! Had a great first dart.
Really? Are you kidding?
Had a great first dart, and then he busts! After finding the treble 20, decided to go for 20 again. Ends up busting 112. MADhouse 131. It's off. And a breakfast scored from MADhouse. Cali Kid back at 112. This time it's off immediately. Only 24 scored. MADhouse at 105. And it's off. Minus 18 and will last leave 50. So was that 60 needed 20 to at least leave tops, but then hit a double 5, so I think he's left with 50 as well. It's a 50s match. And MADhouse gonna leave 5. Okay, Cali Kid 50. And both players.
Oh, gosh.
Both players just having the worst time of it. Another buzz from Cali. Unable to find the big marks just to set up the MADhouse. MADhouse cannot find his namesake. It's a bust. Cali Kid back at 50. Hits the 18 with the first. Looking for that double 16. Cannot find it. Goes outside. MADhouse back at 5.
Not bad math. It's
Double 2. Cannot find it, but left with 4. Cali Kid, double 16. He's going to find it with a second game shot and the leg to Cali Kid. Managing to find it there after some disastrous darts. Look at the...
And first off, it's not the eye rolls. I know the math. My hand just doesn't throw right.
Hey, you know, eye rolls for any reason. Eye rolls for your hands. So Cali Kid will hold the throw. MADhouse will have the darts here in the next. Game on. So Cali Kid up 4-2 now. And 21 to start. If you're of legal drinking age wherever you reside, go ahead and take a swig of an alcoholic beverage. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying you can if you're of legal drinking age. There was a breakfast from Cali. And a 36 there from MADhouse. So off to a rough start. Well, change that. Can't tell where that third dart might be in the one. It is just 66 from Cali Kid. Your dad's GF says, Dilly, I've been drinking since the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia argument. Yeah, that'd make anyone drink. It's like, come on, guys. D stands for Delaware. Why do you think we're all next to each other? Like, it wouldn't make sense any other way. It's all about the states. And Washington, D.C. starts with a W anyways. And it's also not a state. Come on, there's a 45 from Cali Kid. Yeah, it's tough being the smart one. I don't know who else struggles with that, but it's tough being the smart one. There's the 39. Oh, the lights are blinding in my room. It's so bright. 27. I get it, Dilly. There's a 21. So if your dad's GF, keep drinking. Everyone else start if you haven't. Dave Little Toaster. No, I said Washington, D.C. is in a state. And it also doesn't start with a D. It starts with a W. Delaware's great because if your business is created in Delaware, you don't have to pay taxes or something like that. 98 scored from Cali Kid. Puts him on a finish of 154, so great turn there for Cali. First on and out, and will not have pressure on him. 154. It was off. But will score 60 to lead 94. Again, no pressure right now on from MADhouse, so Cali Kid will return. Scores himself a 45. Cali Kid requires 94. And it's off. It's 20 with the last. Leaves 70. Again, no pressure yet. Will return. Can't find the cover. Just 47 from MADhouse. Cali Kid 70. Oh, went for the bullseye after hitting 6, then 14, but then just below into the bull. Left with 25 as Cali Kid. Gotta respect it. MADhouse 126. It's off. Stays, hits the 19, leaves 97. Cali Kid 25. Goes inside. Cannot. Rascal says no. MADhouse 97. Gonna be off. Then he finds a double 20 there with the last to leave 38. Wow, and Cali Kid finds it with a third. Game shot in the leg to Cali Kid. Look at the darts. 5 on the wire, touching 12. 1 on the wire, touching 20. Sneaks him in there, and it gets the double, too. Cali Kid takes it out with the pressure on from MADhouse. And those first two were sweaty. Almost busted immediately. Goes up 5-2. And will lead us here into our final leg. Game on. Starts off with 30.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Yeah, Ario27 says Del Mar Va. DMV. Whoa, see ya. That dart goes flying back from MADhouse. Just 40 scored. Dave Little Toaster says Department of Motor Vehicles. That also works. DeGrubs links acronyms, not the free dictionary, and says it means DC, Maryland, Virginia, but I'm not going to trust something called the free dictionary. Like, I'm sure anyone can make any edits they want, so I'm not even gonna pay attention to that one. There was a 33 from the MADhouse. It's like Wikipedia. You just make any edits you want. Don't trust it. DeGrub says BMV here, the Bureau. There's 26 from Cali. This leg, off to a rough start from both players. Talk about a last leg. There's a 30. As there's a 61. Found a double 20, I believe, there. I thought it went high. DeGrubs linked abbreviations.com. Yeah, I mean, I can link any website with any answer that I want it to have. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, come on. I feel like also Urban Dictionary is the last one I would also follow. Yeah, Urban Dictionary, come on. That's just all for memes. That's all for jokes. That's how you know it's not real. Urban Dictionary says DC, that's how you know it's fake. There's just a 40 from Cali. Dilly and Maryland and Virginia. There's a nice ton from MADhouse. Kick it back in this leg. Just a breakfast there from Cali Kid here on this final leg of the match. MADhouse looking to put himself on a checkout first. He will be able to do so. Look at the dart just hanging there. 47 for MADhouse, so he will be there first. Cali Kid, though, putting pressure. Keeps it in. Ton scored from Cali Kid. MADhouse at 136 for pressure. And it's off. It's just a 32 Cali, 133. It's off as well. Will leave himself 90. MADhouse looking at 104. Oh, need the trouble there. Deciding where to go, but then hits the 5 to leave 67. Cali Kid at 90. Oh, it looks like just above the treble. And then he's going to slip into the 5 as well to leave 63. MADhouse is 67. Oh. Well, it's off. Starts to go a little not at the intended target. He was looking for the 15 at least leave bullseye. There's a 13 with last to leave 50. Cali Kid at 63. Bullseye. He's going to find the 15 instead. Left with 35. MADhouse looking for 50. Tops. Rascal. Rascal says no. So back to Cali Kid looking at 35. Double 60. Gonna go low. Does not find it. Back to MADhouse looking for the Rascal. So, oh, he just went inside on that 10. I just realized how the angle was, where it was pointing. Need double 5. Goes out. Back to Cali. And again, he cannot find the double 16 hanging outside. MADhouse going to stay outside as well, so both struggling here in the doubles here at the end. I was just outside. I was waiting for it. Goes inside with a third and final dart. Speaking of double 2. Just outside on the wire. So again, Cali Kid now at double 8. I think he got it. And he does. Game shot and the leg to Cali Kid. First two go on the outside. Manages to keep it to the right on the third and takes out the 16 after some struggled attempts there at the end. But closes this match 6-8 and bounces, or sorry, 6-8. 6-2 and bounces back from the previous match that occurred earlier. And we'll go over to the post-game interviews as we'll go over to MADhouse first. MADhouse Coming to this match, last night you went up against the Lush, which ended up being a 5-3 victory in his favor. And then this one, you're right there in the relegation playoff zone. Crucial legs need to be earned as this is your final match of the season. Sort of talk to us about what's going through your head entering this match and knowing how much was on the line.
Yeah, I said it last night. I wasn't going to do really any practicing or anything to get ready for it. I was throwing pretty poor last night. It got worse today. I think altogether, kudos for however many viewers are still watching. That was bad. That was really, really bad on both sides. Cali got the win. I expected this. I didn't expect the PPR or the NPR that we saw, but I did expect, if for me, maybe getting 2 or 3 with where he stands on the table would likely be a victory, a moral victory in my book.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't your guys' best performance, but hey, they stuck around for the entertainment factor. I mean, and plus, I mean, you got to stick around to sort of see where it all plays out regardless, because, I mean, this is your guys' final match, so positioning, lots can occur here. You said it in the chat before this match, you wanted Criminal to talk about your bad math in the booth. Tonight, math, like you predicted, wasn't the greatest it looked like. Sort of talk us through there. We saw some interesting attempts, like let's say that one where you could have had a chance at bullseye had you left it while Cali Kid was sitting at 36 and you chose not to.
Yeah, some of it was just bad math. Some of it was just not giving a shit. Good combination of the two. Why not? I'll instead of trying to go on 50, trying to go 10 tops or 18 16s. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for double bull and just close it out, go for bull. Some of the other stuff was just bad math and quickly throwing darts because I just wanted to get it over with. And then the last leg I decided to switch darts and try the darts that the author had given me. And I think somebody in the chat talked about the berry angle of those darts. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Probably got to do some tinkering there to figure out what to put on those to actually straighten out the darts. And it was just bad all around. Not great.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for you. So you sit at 78 points in the 8th spot there, right at the top of relegation playoffs. Lush and Criminal right behind you at 72 and 70 still have 1 match to play. And then Repat and Pepele still have 2 matches to play at 66 and 65. So technically, mathematically, you could be pushed down into that relegation zone and not even have a chance to play for the playoffs. What are your expectations from those players? Do you expect to stay in that relegation playoffs, or do you expect to find yourself in that 11th or 12th spot?
If I'm a betting man, I'm going to be in the 11th spot when this is all said and done. If I get some cards to fall the right way, maybe 10. But with being finished up, I think it always gives everyone a little bit more of an advantage on what they need to do going into it. Cali's earlier match against Radar definitely shook up the table. I think some interesting things are going to happen over the next couple of days. But if I'm throwing the way I'm throwing, that's sea level darts. So it'll happen if it needs to happen. That'd be fine.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how it happens. MADhouse, tough loss on this one, not earning as much as you probably would have hoped. And hey, just in case this is the last time we talk to you and you don't make any of the playoffs, great season overall, and excited to see what happens in the next one.
Thanks for casting Dilly and Cali. Please, just go win the damn thing, please. Just get it done. Get in the playoffs, sneak in there, and just go and be the terror that you are. I'm rooting for you, and maybe Radar, but mainly you.
All right, well, thanks, appreciate it.
Oh, there you go. There's the opponent solidarity. So we go over to Cali Kid. Cali Kid, obviously, like you mentioned, you just came off a match, you versus Radar, where Radar put on quite a performance. And a tough loss for you. I think you only had to earn 1 leg there at the end. And then immediately having to jump into this MADhouse match. Sort of talk to us about coming to this, your mentality and physicality. Were you tired at all? Does that put a strain on you mentally and physically?
No. I mean, we've with these like quarantine matches we do on Saturdays. We've been playing for a few hours in a row, so 2 matches isn't bad. I didn't throw any darts for today, so I stuck to that. I had some. It just wasn't feeling it too well in my first match, So I knew I had to kind of. Still wasn't feeling it here. My average is dog crap. So, been a little wonky the last few matches, I can tell. So I got to just kind of straighten it up and get some practice in before playoffs. But I think once playoffs go, where it's win or go home, I feel pretty good about those matches when I have to go heads up.
Yeah, it always tends to be a battle when you're having your playoff matches. Those are always exciting. Potentially, so this win that puts you at 108 points. So that leaves you out. Bud Chud. So you're in second place. Bud the Chud right behind you at 98 with 2 matches to play. Barboy at 91 with 2 matches to play. Then it goes to Radar and Toaster, who only got 90 and 81, and then DJ at 80. Technically, mathematically, you have potential to not be in the playoffs, though it's doubtful that you would miss it. I already see you shaking your head. You already knew what I was going to ask, and I can see the answer already in your head. Yeah.
I did enough for what I have to do to be in the playoffs. I'm not going to count anybody else. I know how this league goes. Just because one person shows up one week doesn't mean they're going to show up the next one. So I feel like B is going to. My little wrench was giving Radar a little bump. But I don't think it's going to make any difference for who the top 4 are, top 5 are. It's pretty much set in place. Just win those out, and that's who I'm playing against. I am not even worried about not making the playoffs. It's B. Come on.
There you go. You got to respect the confidence. Cali Kid, you came off a tough loss against Radar, but you bounced back in this one despite some unfortunate averaging and throwing here and there for you, but a big 6-2 win over MADhouse, so congratulations to that. Your regular season is over, but we probably expect to see you in the playoffs, so when that time comes, Cali Kid, good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Dilly, and appreciate playing with you, MADhouse. Good throwing tonight. Thanks for rooting for me, and always, Dilly, you are the quintessential.